Hi, my name is Dennis Jin. You are on for CS319, and I am here to do the fifth experiment of web technology, which is to create a website using HTML5 and use the JavaScript elements and events in the website. So let's get started. Um, First, we have our HTML tag followed by our head tag. This program is just for our initial column here. We have 5 such sections here, and okay, first we have our metadata here. We have given our link to our style sheet here, lab5.css, and our JavaScript source here, and our bootstrap.min.css here, followed by our CSS page here. And in our body tag, we've given our hyperlink references to our 5 pages as we see here: Quest 1, Quest 2, Quest 3, Quest 4, and Quest 5. And these are all page 1, page 2, page 3, etc. And these are the hyperlink references that take us to these quests. Nextly, we have our first program here, which is to find the longest word in a given string. And so it's in a class called container, and we take input class, a form control, ID type 1, T1, type text, button is equal to button. We have a button. On click, we go to the function fsplit, and we have the longest word in our given string is. So let's take a look at the program we have to execute. Function fsplit. So this basically is var sp is equal to document.get element by id t1.value, str is equal to sp.split, where var longest is equal to 0, var word is equal to null, var variable I is equal to 0, I is less than str.length, I plus plus. If longest is lesser than string I dot length, then longest is equal to string I dot length, word is equal to. So it compares what this does is it compares both any number of strings that are given in the text field, and it checks for the highest number of characters, and it returns the string with the highest characters. So if we were to type in my name, Dennis, and Kuriakos, it would return Kuriakos because it has the highest number of characters. Yeah, so our next program is to calculate BMI. We have 2 variables here, T1 and T2. Our formula of BMI is W over H times H. And here we input the 2 variables, and if the BMI is less than 18, we give a condition that it's underweight. If it's greater than or equal to 18 and under 25, under or equal to 25, then we're normal. If the BMI is greater than or equal to 26 and under 30, then we're overweight. And if anything else, if it's basically more than 30, then it's characterized as obese. So if I go to our website here, Quest 2, my height is 5'6". Okay, height as centimeter. So let's give an height as 2 meters, 1 meter, 1.5 meters, and weight as 60. We calculate. We have 26.668, and a body type is overweight. So that's that. And if we go to our next function, which is to grow, we have a function here. We're told to input two attributes here, row and column. So here we are inputting two variables, t4 and t5, and variable d is equal to t5 times 80. These are initialized to 0, and then we are inputting two images here of flowers, and for every um, and then we make a for loop here. For I is equal to 0, I is less than t4, I plus plus, and for j is equal to 0, j is less than t5, j plus plus. The variable number is equal to math.floor, math.random times 2 plus 0. If number is equal to 0, doc.inner HTML plus or equal to a of 0. It's basically an array that displays accordingly. So if we run this, so let's give 3 and 3. We have our 3 by 3 array here that displays the number of flowers accordingly. Moving on to our next, we have a converter. It converts kilograms to pounds or vice versa. The code for that would be, we input our data, and then to convert to pounds, from kilograms to pounds, we multiply by our value by 2.20462.262, and we return our answer. And if you wanted to convert from pounds to kilograms, we multiply our value with 0.45359.237, and we would display our answer. So that's just that basic concept there. And if anything else, document.getElement by ID, answer.inner HTML is equal to val, and that's that. One second. So let's take a look at that. So if you wanted to convert 10 kilos to pounds, we have our given formula here, and it displays 22.04. Vice versa, we can convert pounds to kilograms, and that would result in 4.5. So again, that's that. And moving on to our last program here, we have a function called flip, and an array is set and two pictures are inputted into the array, and a function called random is selected, and if the number is equal to 0, in which case we're given heads, we are told to display a picture of heads, the coin being heads, and we increase our counter by x plus 1. If our number is equal to 1, then we display the tails, and we increase the counter of y plus 1. So let's take a look at that. First 5. So we get tails here, and thus the number of the counter for tails is increased by 1. If you flip again, we have tails, and our total is 2. Again, our total is 3, and now we get heads, which means the counter for heads increases by 1. Now we have to let's take a look at the CSS file. Yeah, so our body is set as to white, background no repeat, background size cover. Our button, we have a border radius is 4 pixels. A background color is transparent. Border none. We have our cursor pointer, margin 5 pixels. Our button, all our buttons are edited using CSS. For example, here we are told button hover span padding right is 25 pixels. Button hover span after opacity will be 1. The clarity will be full, and right is equal to 0. For W1 or section W1, font size will be 24 pixels, padding 5 pixels, color for white. And for all O1, object 1, object 2, object 3, font size is 28, font weight is bold, font type style is italic, and these are all for our images. We edit the height, the width, and all. For coin, these are all for our pictures. Width is 200, and here when we hover, over the background color will change to the set background. Color is equal to lime. And display block color white, text align center, padding 14 pixels, 16 pixels. Text decoration is none. Yeah, and that's it for our CSS. And this concludes our fifth experiment here. Thank you.